By ignoring these red flags in your twin flame relationship, you could be unknowingly trapping yourself in a toxic cycle that's putting your mental health, peace, and joy at serious risk. After months of research into spiritual teachings and psychology, we're revealing the truth about twin flame red flags. In this video, we'll explore the twin flame connection, reveal the red flags people often overlook, and share strategies to help you navigate the challenges and protect yourself while preserving the best parts of your twin flame bond. Let's get started. You've probably heard the term twin flame a lot lately, especially in spiritual circles or on social media. It's often romanticized as finding your perfect other half, the one person who completes you. But twin flames are far more complex and don't necessarily come with the fairy tale ending you might expect. So, what is a twin flame? A twin flame is often considered your soul's mirror, a person who reflects back your strengths, weaknesses, and even unresolved wounds. Twin flame relationships are often characterized by deep passion and intense emotions, where both partners feel an overwhelming connection. Unlike soulmates, which bring comfort and harmony, twin flames stir deep, personal transformation. The goal of a twin flame connection is spiritual growth, not just romantic fulfillment. While the concept of twin flames may seem modern, it actually has roots in ancient religious traditions. In Hinduism, for example, there's a belief in Ardhanarishvara, the divine union of the god Shiva and goddess Parvati. They are often depicted as one body, half male, half female, symbolizing the ultimate balance of masculine and feminine energies. Similarly, in Kabbalistic teachings, the soul is believed to split into two before birth, with each half searching for the other to complete its spiritual mission. These ancient beliefs highlight that twin flames are not just about romantic love, but about achieving spiritual balance and growth through union with another soul. Now, let's tackle one of the biggest misconceptions, that your twin flame is there to complete you. Many of us have seen this idea on TV and in movies, like in the famous scene from the movie Jerry Maguire, where Tom Cruise bursts into the house and declares his love for Renee Zellweger with that famous line,
"I love you. You complete me."
While it's a romantic notion, it sets the wrong expectation for a twin flame relationship. Twin flames aren't meant to fill a void in your life. They often challenge you to confront your deepest fears and insecurities, pushing you toward healing and self-realization. In 2023, Netflix released a docuseries called Escaping Twin Flames, which exposed the darker side of these relationships. The show featured the manipulative tactics and cult-like practices of a spiritual group that exploited people's obsession with finding their twin flame, leading to emotional abuse and unhealthy relationships. It's easy for the search for a twin flame to turn into an unhealthy attachment. That's why it's crucial to recognize the red flags in twin flame relationships. So, coming up next, we'll show you exactly what to look out for. But first, we'd love to hear from you. Have you met your twin flame? Share your experiences in the comments. How has this intense connection impacted your life, and what challenges have you faced? 3 red flags you should never ignore. Now that we've explored what twin flames are and one of the common misconceptions, it's time to look at the potential dangers in these relationships. Red flag number 1, emotional manipulation. Emotional manipulation is one of the most damaging red flags, yet it can be difficult to recognize because it often happens slowly and subtly. One common form is gaslighting, where your twin flame makes you doubt your own reality, leading to confusion and self-doubt. Signs to look out for: feeling confused or doubting yourself after arguments, If your twin flame constantly makes you question your version of events, making you wonder if you're overreacting or being too sensitive, you might be experiencing manipulation. Apologizing for things that aren't your fault. Do you find yourself apologizing just to keep the peace, even when you haven't done anything wrong? This could be a sign that emotional manipulation is at play. Constantly walking on eggshells. If you're afraid to express your feelings or opinions because it could trigger an emotional reaction from your twin flame, it may be a sign of emotional manipulation. Red flag number 2. Losing yourself in the relationship. In twin flame relationships, the intensity can make it easy to lose sight of who you are. This ties into what psychologists call identity and self-concept theory, which looks at how we define ourselves through roles and relationships. Attachment theory also plays a role. Those with anxious attachment styles may prioritize the relationship over their own needs, fearing abandonment or disconnection. Signs to look out for. You've stopped doing things you love. Have you given up hobbies, passions, or even spending time with friends? This is a sign that the relationship may be overshadowing your sense of self. You base your decisions around them. If you constantly adjust your plans, goals, or even your beliefs to fit what your twin flame wants, you may be losing touch with your true self. You feel disconnected from who you used to be. Do you sometimes wonder where the old you went? If the relationship is making you feel like a different person in a way that doesn't feel good, you might be losing yourself. Red flag number 3. Codependency masked as destiny. Codependency occurs when one person becomes emotionally dependent on another, and in twin flame relationships, this is often mistaken for destiny. In Codependent No More, author Melody Beattie explains that the hallmark of codependency is the belief that you need someone else to feel whole. Codependent No More is one of the most well-known books on codependency. If you've ever found yourself putting someone else's needs above your own, this book is an excellent guide for understanding and breaking free from these patterns. Check the link in the description for our favorite Melody Beattie books on codependency and freeing your soul. Signs to look out for. You feel incomplete without them. If you feel like you can't function, make decisions, or be happy without your twin flame's presence, you may be mistaking codependency for destiny. You sacrifice your emotional needs for the relationship. Are you always putting their emotional well-being first, even if it means neglecting your own? This could be a sign of enmeshment and unhealthy dependency. You can't set boundaries without feeling guilty. If setting boundaries, or saying no, makes you feel like you're jeopardizing the relationship, it's a strong indicator of codependency masked as destiny. These 3 red flags can be easy to miss in the intensity of a twin flame connection. But here's the thing. While these dangers are real, there are powerful strategies to protect yourself and still keep the best parts of your twin flame relationship. Curious how? Stick around because we're going to show you exactly how to do that next. If you're enjoying this video, subscribe to our channel to deepen your spiritual growth and share this video with someone who could benefit from recognizing these red flags in their relationships. Strategies to protect yourself in twin flame relationships. Now that we've covered the red flags, let's talk about how to protect yourself from falling into these traps. Strategy number 1, develop self-awareness. Self-awareness helps you recognize when something feels off and allows you to take steps toward healthier choices. Tools like journaling allow you to track your emotions and recognize patterns. You might notice that whenever you spend time with your twin flame, you feel drained or start doubting yourself. These insights can help you see the bigger picture. How to do it. Take 10 to 15 minutes each day to journal and reflect on your feelings, interactions, and any moments of discomfort in the relationship. If you're struggling to make sense of things on your own, consult with a spiritual coach, counselor, or therapist who can provide an outside perspective and guide you through your emotions. Strategy number 2. Reconnect with yourself regularly. Setting aside time to reconnect with your passions, hobbies, and personal goals ensures you maintain a sense of self and independence. If you used to love hiking or painting, but those activities have fallen by the wayside due to the intensity of the relationship, make a conscious effort to bring them back into your routine. Reclaiming personal time helps you stay grounded and balanced. How to do it? Schedule regular me time during the week. This could be spending time on a hobby, going for a walk, meditating, or just doing something that brings you joy. These moments remind you of who you are outside the relationship and help you feel more centered. Strategy number 3. Assertive communication and healthy boundaries. Once you're aware of how you feel and have reconnected with yourself, expressing your needs through assertive communication and establishing healthy boundaries is essential. Assertive communication allows you to express your emotions honestly without fear, while boundaries help protect your emotional and mental well-being. Let's say your twin flame expects you to be always available, which leaves you feeling drained. A healthy, assertive way to address this could sound like, "I've been feeling overwhelmed lately, and I need some alone time to recharge. Going forward, I'll be setting aside Saturday mornings for myself." How to do it? Express your feelings clearly and respectfully with I statements, like, "I feel anxious when we argue frequently, and I need some space to process my emotions." If this feels difficult, start with small, low-stakes situations and build up to tougher conversations. Remember, setting boundaries is about self-care, not conflict. State your needs and follow through consistently. Now that you've learned how to navigate the challenges of twin flame relationships, you're going to want to dive deeper into the world of soulmates by watching this next video, where we explore the soulmate concept and uncover scientifically proven ways to build healthy relationships. Whether or not you've found your soulmate,